Have you ever wondered why Jesus cried? The Son of God, the one who healed the sick, the one who raised the dead. If anyone understood God's plan perfectly, it was Jesus. So why would he weep? The answer reveals something beautiful about his heart. One day, Jesus arrived at a small village called Bethany. There lived 3 people he deeply loved: 2 sisters, Mary and Martha, and their brother Lazarus. They were more than followers. They were close friends. But then tragedy struck. Lazarus became seriously ill. The sisters immediately sent a message to Jesus. "Lord, the one you love is sick." They believed Jesus would come quickly. They knew he could heal him. But something unexpected happened. Jesus did not come right away. He stayed where he was. One day passed. Then another. Meanwhile, Lazarus died. The sisters were devastated. Their hope seemed gone. By the time Jesus arrived in Bethany, Lazarus had been buried for 4 days. Martha rushed to meet him. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Later, Mary said the very same words. Can you imagine that pain? The disappointment, the confusion, the feeling that God came too late. Jesus listened to their grief. He saw their tears. He saw the people mourning around them. And then something incredible happened. The shortest verse in the Bible. Just 2 words. Jesus wept. The Son of God cried. Not because he lacked power. Not because he didn't know what would happen next. In only a few moments, Jesus would raise Lazarus from the dead. He already knew the miracle was coming. Yet he still cried. Why? Because Jesus wasn't distant from human pain. He felt it. He entered into it. He shared it. Their suffering touched his heart. Their tears became his tears. That moment reveals something powerful. God does not watch our pain from far away. He walks through it with us. When your heart breaks, he understands. When you feel abandoned, he sees you. When you cry alone at night, he knows every tear. Jesus stood before the tomb of Lazarus. The crowd watched in silence. Then he spoke with authority. "Lazarus, come out." Suddenly, the impossible happened. The dead man walked out of the tomb, alive. The people were amazed. Joy replaced sorrow. Hope defeated despair. But never forget what happened before the miracle. Jesus cried first. Sometimes God works in ways we do not understand. Sometimes his timing feels late. Sometimes the situation looks hopeless. But the story of Lazarus reminds us that God's delays are not God's denials. Even when we cannot see his plan, even when our prayers seem unanswered, he is still working, and he still cares. The tears of Jesus prove that his heart is full of compassion. He is not only the Savior who performs miracles, he is also the friend who sits beside us in our pain. So the next time you wonder if God understands what you're going through, remember those 2 simple words. Jesus wept. And because he wept, you never have to suffer alone.